Back to my channel. It's your girl Natasha, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to click that red button and join the family and hit that bell notification so that every time I post, you guys will be notified of a video that has been posted. So guys, I showed you guys in the previous video of the current progress, and finally today Joseph's gonna start with tiling the floor in this room, and I can't wait to sort of have this place tiled so that we can paint it, because I'm sure you guys probably noticed that the walls are like, yeah, they look like this because I guess they used, the guys that I had hired prior used only one coat of paint, so it just, yeah, it doesn't really look how it's supposed to look. And hopefully once we get this place tiled and then we set the room up, I will most definitely show you guys the end results. But obviously I'm gonna do it like one video at a time. You're gonna see the progress going from this to what it's gonna look like. And so yeah guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below, and yeah, let's get right on to the video. So guys, before starting to tile the room, Joseph decided to fill up the holes that were on the walls due to the wooden trim that we used in the bedroom. And right after he finished filling up the holes, he made sure to sweep the area that he's going to start working from, as you guys could see. And then after that, he started measuring the room to make sure that he can basically have the right measurements. Obviously before buying the tiles, we made sure to measure the room, but it doesn't hurt to measure again to make sure that everything is done with accuracy. And yeah guys, another thing I wanted to mention is that because of the fact that the room is not straight, it was not made straight. Some part of the room is wider than the other. It was very important for him to basically measure the room to make sure to see which side he should start from, and also to avoid having to do a lot of cutting. And as you guys can see, Ellie decided that she wanted to help him out with the measurements, and so this is him basically doing that with her. So after using the measuring tape, Joseph decided to take some of the tiles and see how he would start with tiling the room. He explained to me that he was manually placing them to see how they would be placed, and whether or not he would have to do too much cutting depending on the way that he would place them. So here, just before he started tiling, he made sure to finish up patching these holes. He did treat the room prior to starting to tile, so he made sure that he put the anti-termite inside the room, and I think he waited about 2 days before actually starting to do the job. So this is just him like basically patching up the holes that were made. So So guys, I also wanted to show you the tile adhesive that we are using for this room. Fortunately, because we went and bought this at Builders, there are various types out there, but this one seems to be the best because it dries the fastest. And not only that, it also has the instructions on the back. So guys, unfortunately what ended up happening here was that Joseph had to basically move the tiles that he had started at the front of the room over there because of the fact that he had realized that he would have to cut more if he were to start from there, and it would look super off. And so he started from the middle of the room, and thankfully he is super precise with his work, and so I wasn't too worried about it. I trust him fully because he's done this before, and this is one of those things, guys, that you have to really make sure to monitor is the amount of tile fix that is placed on the floor and also on your tiles, because guys, in this whole entire room, I will put down the dimensions of the room in the description box. We only used about 8 bags of tile fix compared to the tile fix that we used in the bathroom and the kitchen. It was just absolutely absurd. We ended up using about 50 bags of tile fix because the person that I had hired to do the job, the person that I had hired to do the plumbing also happened to do the tiles. And obviously, guys, sometimes contractors in Zambia learn on the job, which ends up costing you a lot more than if you would have hired somebody who actually knew what they were doing. And so thankfully Joseph knows what he's doing, so I really trust him wholly with him doing the job in our house. And guys, I can't wait to show you guys the end result of the room once we're done with everything. We've decided that we're gonna also paint the room, so once we're done with everything, I will most definitely be showing you guys the room. And obviously, guys, we decided that we might move the kids from this room and move into this room ourselves because of the fact that it looks over to the part where this window opens up to, and we were looking to making that a patio area and a place where the kids can be able to sort of hang out. So I guess it would be safer for us to basically be able to see and monitor them from the inside. Another thing that I wanted you guys to observe is that not only does Joseph lay the tile fix directly to the ground, he also makes sure that he butters the tile itself so that there are no hollow areas within the tile, which also causes breakage over time, especially if you don't basically put the tile fix on the tiles themselves and also on the ground. And then I'm sure you guys are seeing that he did make sure to use some spacers. Those are super important, which also ensures that your tiles will have the same width when it comes to the spaces. And guys, this is basically what's going on. The progress has been slow but very precise. That is one of the most important parts of the tiling. Make sure to have somebody that is doing a precise job and not just rushing through it, because at the end of the day you'll end up probably spending way more money than you anticipated. And yeah, guys, that's not something that we all want to. And here's just another demonstration of how he does the buttering of the tiles.
this is something that you should make sure that the contractor does the tiles, so that once again you don't end up spending a lot more money. So guys, this was the next day. Joseph had done quite a bit of work the first day, and yeah guys, it looks a little off right now, but once Joseph is done, you guys will see the end result. And as you guys can see, there's a whole lot of the spacers in between, because those are really important to making sure that the tiles are as precise as possible. And here Joseph was basically finishing up with the last piece of tile that he was gonna do for that day. And so I decided, why not film, because guys, obviously I couldn't film the other parts because of the fact that we have kids, and so I have to be alert at all times and watch them and make sure they have the activities that they need to be doing. And obviously guys, living in a construction zone is not the easiest of things, so you guys just bear with us. I will be showing you a lot more. Guys, like I explained to you guys earlier, the room is not straight, and so those pieces, Joseph would basically measure the ones that are not as precise as the actual tile, and then he will use the grinder, as you guys saw in the previous clip. So what I would suggest is getting a grinder and a tile cutter. It will make a whole lot of a difference, and it will ensure that you don't just have like random looking pieces and it just doesn't look messy, because I have rented some places within Lusaka over the past year where the tiling work was so poorly done because of the fact that it seemed like the tools that were needed to be used were not used. So guys, I also wanted to show you the progress of the painting of the house. So the white has been painted, and the painter was now finishing up with the black on the bottom. I will show you guys what it's gonna look like in the next video. But you guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not a part of the family already, make sure to join the family. Click that notification bell so that every time I post, you guys will get a notification that I've posted. And if you have any other questions, make sure to comment down below or send me an email on my email, natashamukuka66@gmail.com. I do respond I check my email at least once a day. So if I don't respond to you today, I will most definitely respond to you the next day. Thank you guys once again, and you have a great day. Goodbye.